So the reason that I applied, I think I was interested in having a career in marketing, and I think I came to a bit of a realisation at some point last year that I needed to have some kind of experience beforehand if I wanted to get a good job when I left university. And then I saw the position at Reflect Digital with the Employability points scheme, and I thought that looks perfect. So yeah, applied for it.
So I looked online at the company when I saw that the internship role was available. It looks like a really fun company to work for, really modern, and has a great range of clients, so I knew that the work would be really varied.
I found Reflect Digital through the Employability points scheme that the University of Kent does. I just saw it in the booklet and I thought it'd be really interesting to see if I could apply for it, even though my background isn't really in marketing or business. And I went through the application process, got like a video interview, and then I managed to get in somehow, so it's really brilliant.
I'm going on to do a master's in September in digital marketing and analytics, so this seems like the perfect kind of practical context to prepare for that. I was really attracted to Reflect, basically just because of the enthusiasm Becky exuded, and it just seemed like somewhere I'd learn a lot and really enjoy, and it seems kind of the perfect way to spend a summer before masters.
The biggest challenge really has just been getting around all the kind of web-based jargon that you have. People used all kinds of words and terms that I just had no idea what they meant beforehand. You know, talking about all this like metadata, meta titles, XML sitemaps, all weird stuff like that. And I kind of wasn't really used to it before coming here. But I think just spending a bit of time in that kind of environment and with that kind of those kind of people talking about that all the time, you really do learn a lot.
My biggest challenge would probably be learning all of the systems that Reflect Digital use, on top of all the development languages, the software and the processes. Learning that all together in one, so you can kind of make a difference with the work that you're doing, is quite a challenge, but obviously it's great first-hand experience and how everything's used in the workplace, so I've really enjoyed the challenge.
The biggest challenge for me personally would be the fact that coming in to this internship, I have no previous experience in how an agency works, how marketing works, how digital marketing works, or how like being in an office works, because my previous experience just consists of like giving university tours around campus. So this has been like a learning process.
I think probably my biggest challenge has been that I came in absolutely loving writing, but it is very different when you're writing for a client brief. It was a little bit hard at first getting into the mindset of writing effectively as the client rather than for them, but that challenge has turned into kind of a sense of pride, because I've had some good feedback about the copy I have produced.
I'd say the biggest achievement I've had personally is just being able to find ways for businesses to expand into different markets. A lot of what I've been doing has been kind of doing research in terms of web traffic and looking at where people that are coming to certain websites are coming from, where they're coming from, social media or from Google or from somewhere else, or an email. And I think when you look at that data and you look at what people are searching for as well, you can really find new areas for businesses to expand into. So there was one particular business that kind of specialised in replacing old CRT monitors and like retrofitting LCD screens, and I was doing some research for them, and I found out that a lot of people were searching for ways that they could fit an LCD screen into their old arcade machines. And I think that was something where I found a way that a business could really expand into a new market, and told everyone about it, and they were quite impressed, so that was really good.
My biggest achievement would be being offered a permanent role. After about 5 weeks in the internship, I was offered a permanent place at Reflect Digital, which I happily accepted.
I think my biggest achievement would be going through that transition from like that student lifestyle where you have pretty much all your free time to yourself, and then transitioning from that to full-time hours, which is basically from like 9 till 5:30 plus the commute and then all that stuff. I think I did pretty well considering.
Probably if one thing stands out, it's that one of my clients, they were looking to revamp the copy on their website, and I'm a massive cricket fan. I play every weekend when I go home, and now when like the next generation of prospective cricketers go on their website, all the copy on the front page was written by me, so that's kind of nice that I've contributed to a sport I really enjoy. And the client was happy with it as well.
I think it's helped with my future just because I mean for one, it does look quite good having an internship at such a great marketing company. So going forward, looking at applying for postgraduate jobs, I think it really does put me in the kind of upper band, if you like. So just having some evidence that you've already been involved in marketing is really, really important, and I think that will really help me out in the future. I think as well, the way that marketing's going, the digital side of things is becoming way more important than more conventional methods, and the way that people consume media is really changing. So I think to have a good understanding of that and have some experience working in the digital aspects of marketing is really, really important.
My time at Reflect Digital has helped me loads of my future goals, not only in being offered a permanent role, but it's also given me the first-hand experience in the industry, and I've been able to put everything I learned at uni into practice, been able to see how it is actually used and what I've learned is actually worth my time.
Has very much definitely helped me because I really wanted to have office experience, because I knew I would want to do that in like the future, in whatever future employment I want to do. Maybe marketing is not the exact sector that I might want to continue in the future, but then again it might be, just depends on what life throws at me, I guess. Yeah.
I think definitely in terms of being a perfect lead into my master's course, my two main career ambitions is either to work within an agency like this or to work for a university in their marketing department. So the kind of skills I've learned are really going to benefit, certainly the latter, who are coming to the point where they're going to struggle to attract the next generation of students unless they really get on board with digital marketing. So I think that it's going to be really valuable.
I want to say the dog. I'd say I really like Reflect as a company because it's got a really good mix of being relaxed and laid back, but also having people work hard and get good results. So I think you're given a lot of freedom to sort of, come in and dress how you like and sort of express yourself, have a bit of a laugh with your employees, but at the same time everyone does work really hard. So yes, it's kind of a nice balance, and it's a really nice environment to work in. I'd say as well there's a lot of bean bags, which is cool.
What I love the most would be, sorry to all the humans out there, but Harry is my favorite. The cute little dog Harry.
I think it's the fact that within 10 weeks I feel like I've covered an awful lot of the digital marketing industry, and the fact that the other departments like development and design, where I haven't been doing that kind of work, they've been really helpful in, if I've got a question where I'm just intrigued to know the context of what I'm doing in the grand scheme of things, they've given me some really helpful insights. So it's the fact that it feels like a very holistic experience despite only being 10 weeks. That stands out for me.
The thing that I've loved about Reflect Digital is probably the people. It feels like a family when you're here. Everybody's really friendly, really helpful. If you've ever got any questions, you're more than comfortable to ask. So it's a great environment to learn in.